Deadliest Catch is one of Discovery Channel's most addictive offerings, following the never-ending drama of those in the crab fishing industry. However, Alaska's icy waters are notorious for taking lives. Here are the true stories of cast members the show has lost.
The Deadliest Catch first appeared on television screens in 2005, and week after week, millions of viewers tuned in to watch brave men battle treacherous conditions on the Bering Sea while hunting for valuable Alaskan king crab. But lately, something more sobering has grabbed people's attention. What really happened to the Deadliest Catch cast members who mysteriously disappeared from the show?
They brought the treacherous world of crabbing to reality TV fans everywhere, but these Deadliest Catch stars lost their lives all too soon.
Why did some of the most memorable captains and deckhands leave this world far too soon? Join us as we look behind the dramatic footage to uncover the truth about the fallen stars of television's most dangerous reality show. Number 10. Justin Tennyson. Justin Tennyson worked as a deckhand on the Time Bandit vessel and quickly earned respect for his work ethic and positive attitude. His strength and determination made him perfect for the physically demanding job of crab fishing in Alaska's harshest conditions. Though he appeared in only 6 episodes during Season 7, Tennyson made a strong impression on both viewers and his fellow crew members with his reliability and hard-working nature. In February 2011, Tennyson's life came to an unexpected end. The young fisherman was discovered unresponsive in a hotel room in Homer, Alaska.
Tennyson was an experienced fisherman and Alaska resident for nearly 3 decades. It's entirely possible that Tennyson would have continued with the series for a number of years had it not been for his untimely death. He was found in a Homer, Alaska hotel room in February 2011, right after the end of the winter season.
Just 4 days after returning from his final fishing expedition. Medical examiners determined that Tennyson's passing at age 33 resulted from complications related to sleep apnea, a condition that causes breathing to stop intermittently during sleep. Tennyson left behind a son and daughter, along with countless friends who remembered him fondly. His passing marked an early tragedy in what would become a disturbing pattern for the show, with several cast members meeting untimely ends in the years that followed. While Tennyson's time on screen was brief, his impact on the tight-knit fishing community was significant and long-lasting. But as viewers processed this first major loss, an even more shocking tragedy was about to rock the Deadliest Catch family to its core. Number 9. Captain Phil Harris. Captain Phil Harris was the heart and soul of Deadliest Catch during its early seasons. As captain of the FV Cornelia Marie, Harris became instantly recognizable with his raspy voice, direct management style, and undeniable love for the ocean. His complex relationship with his sons Josh and Jake, who worked as deckhands on his vessel, provided some of the show's most emotional and authentic moments. Harris had spent over 20 years commanding the Cornelia Marie before television cameras ever arrived, making him one of the most experienced captains in the fleet. On January 29, 2010, during filming of Season 6, tragedy struck when Harris collapsed while offloading crab at St. Paul Island, Alaska. The 53-year-old captain had suffered a massive stroke and was quickly airlifted to an Anchorage hospital, where doctors placed him in a medically induced coma following emergency surgery. Despite initially showing signs of improvement that amazed his medical team, Harris experienced an intracranial hemorrhage on February 9, 2010, and passed away surrounded by family and close friends. In a moment that proved Harris's dedication to the show and its viewers, he had specifically requested that cameras continue filming throughout his medical crisis. The resulting footage, including emotional goodbyes with his sons, created some of the most powerful television moments ever broadcast on the Discovery Channel. Harris's tragedy stunned fans worldwide and fundamentally changed the series' direction. While the fishing fleet mourned the loss of a legendary captain, another crew member was silently battling demons that would eventually claim his life as well. Number 8. Nick McGlashan. Nick McGlashan brought exceptional skill and a quick wit to his role as deck boss on the FV Summer Bay. Coming from a long line of fishermen, McGlashan was named after his great-uncle, who worked on one of the first vessels to pioneer the American crab industry. His remarkable knowledge of fishing equipment and ability to repair almost anything made him invaluable to Captain Wild Bill Wichrowski. Behind his capable exterior, McGlashan fought a fierce battle with substance overuse that temporarily forced him off the show during season 13. After entering rehabilitation in 2017, he returned to fishing and became an outspoken advocate for sobriety, even penning an article titled "The Deadliest Disease," where he detailed his struggles with alcohol, heroin, and methamphetamine. His candor about addiction inspired many viewers facing similar challenges. On December 27, 2020, McGlashan's life came to a tragic end when he was found unalive in a Nashville, Tennessee hotel room at just 33 years of age.
Nick McGlashan, one of the stars of the Discovery series Deadliest Catch, has died. He was 33.
Medical examiners later determined he had passed from an accidental overdose involving a combination of methamphetamine, cocaine, and fentanyl. The news devastated the Deadliest Catch community, and a special tribute episode captured the emotional moment when Captain Wichrowski and other crew members learned of his passing just 36 hours before the start of a new fishing season. Meanwhile, another crew member who had worked alongside the more famous captains was facing his own health crisis, away from the cameras. Number 7. Mahlon Reyes. Mahlon Reyes might not have received as much screen time as some of the more prominent captains, but his contributions as a skilled deckhand were essential to the success of multiple vessels. First appearing on the show in 2012, Reyes worked on both the FV Seabrook and FV Cape Caution during his time on Deadliest Catch. His flexibility and versatility made him a valued crew member who could adapt to different captains' styles and expectations. Fellow crew members often noted his positive attitude even during the most challenging fishing conditions. On July 25, 2020, Reyes suffered a massive heart attack at his home in Whitefish, Montana. Emergency responders managed to restore his pulse, but he never regained consciousness. 2 days later, on July 27th, his family made the difficult decision to remove him from life support. In January 2021, nearly 6 months after his passing, the Flathead County Sheriff and coroner revealed that Reyes had actually passed from acute cocaine intoxication, classifying the incident as accidental. This revelation added another layer of tragedy to the already devastating loss. Reyes left behind a wife and 4 children, as well as countless friends throughout the Deadliest Catch community. Number 6. Todd Kochutin. Todd Kochutin was as determined as many of the best deckhands in the Alaskan crab fishing fleet. His strong work ethic and reliability made him a valuable asset on the vessels where he served, particularly the FV Patricia Lee. Though he wasn't featured as prominently as some of the more outspoken personalities on Deadliest Catch, Kochutin earned the respect of captains and crew alike for his consistent performance in some of the world's most dangerous working conditions. Unlike some cast members who passed away from health issues on land, Kochutin's incident came directly from the dangers inherent to commercial fishing. In February 2021, while working aboard the FV Patricia Lee, Kochutin suffered catastrophic injuries when he was crushed by an 800-pound crab pot during rough seas. The shocking news of Kochutin's accident spread quickly through the tight-knit fishing community, as captured in the Season 17 episode titled "The Ultimate Price." Captain Wild Bill Wichrowski and other skippers were visibly shaken upon hearing about the incident, understanding all too well how quickly conditions can turn deadly on the Bering Sea. But while Kochutin's tragedy came from the obvious physical dangers of crab fishing, another captain would soon fall victim to less visible threats that plagued many in the industry. Number 5. Captain Blake Painter. Captain Blake Painter made history as one of the youngest skippers in the Alaskan fishing fleet when he took command of the FV Maverick during Season 3 of Deadliest Catch. His rise through the ranks showed both his natural talent for fishing and his deep understanding of the sea, learned from his father and grandfather. Painter appeared on the show during Seasons 2 and 3, but chose to leave the series in 2007, preferring to focus on fishing without the additional pressure of television cameras. Life after Deadliest Catch proved challenging for Painter as he struggled with the physical toll of commercial fishing. In interviews, he described suffering from a painful condition fishermen call the claw, where his hands would clamp shut with excruciating pain radiating up to his elbows. He required surgeries for carpal tunnel syndrome and experienced chronic pain in his shoulders and back, common ailments in his physically demanding profession. On May 25, 2018, Painter's body was discovered in his Astoria, Oregon, home by a concerned friend who hadn't heard from him in several days. He was 38 years old. Police reports indicated that multiple substances were found near his body, including what appeared to be heroin and methamphetamine. Earlier that same year, Painter had been arrested after an officer reportedly observed him smoking heroin while driving. While Painter's battle with addiction ended tragically, another beloved figure from the show would face a different kind of medical emergency. Number 4. Captain Tony Lara. Captain Tony Lara stepped into an incredibly difficult role when he took command of the FV Cornelia Marie following the death of Captain Phil Harris. His decades of experience in the Bering Sea made him the ideal choice to guide the vessel through a period of transition and grief. Though Lara appeared in only 6 episodes during Season 7, his leadership and calm demeanor provided stability for both the crew and viewers still mourning the loss of Harris. Unlike the dramatic on-camera medical emergency that took Harris's life, Lara's passing occurred far from the Bering Sea and television cameras. In August 2015, while attending the annual Sturgis motorcycle rally in South Dakota, Lara suffered a massive heart attack in his sleep. First responders were unable to revive him, and he was pronounced dead at the age of 50. The autopsy confirmed that a heart attack was the cause of the incident, with no other contributing factors noted. While heart issues claimed Lara on land, another crew member would soon meet an even more mysterious end that left many questions unanswered. Number 3. Ross Jones. Ross Jones brought a unique energy to the crew of the FV saga with his positive attitude and sense of humor that helped maintain morale during long, difficult fishing trips. His ability to stay upbeat even in the harshest conditions made him popular with both viewers and fellow crew members. Jones' technical skills and reliability made him a valued team member on a vessel where precision and quick thinking often meant the difference between success and failure. The circumstances surrounding Jones's death in 2022 remain somewhat mysterious, as few official details were ever released to the public. News of his passing first appeared on a reputable Deadliest Catch fan page on social media, with the administrators noting that specific information about his death would not be shared out of respect for his family's privacy. This lack of information led to speculation among fans, but those who knew him chose to focus on celebrating his life rather than the manner of his passing. What is known is that Jones died relatively young, continuing the troubling pattern that has affected so many cast members from the show. His absence was deeply felt by the crew of the saga, who had come to rely on his expertise and positive presence during the grueling crab seasons. Captain Jake Anderson, in particular, spoke of the void left by Jones's departure, noting how difficult it was to replace not just his skills, but also his unique personality that had helped bond the crew together. While Jones' tragedy remained controversial, another crew member's passing would soon play out in a much more public and dramatic fashion. Number 2. Tom Brossard. Tom Brossard served as the engineer on the FV Saga, keeping the vessel's complex systems operational under extreme conditions. His technical expertise made him indispensable to Captain Jake Anderson, who often described Brossard as his best friend, as well as a crucial crew member. Though Brossard worked primarily behind the scenes, his contributions were vital to the safety and success of every fishing expedition. His decades of experience in maritime engineering provided stability and confidence for the entire crew. On January 27, 2024, just one day after celebrating his 64th birthday, Brossard passed away at his home in Calbayog, Philippines. His wife later revealed that the cause of death was believed to be a heart attack, though no official autopsy results were ever made public. The news of his passing was dramatically revealed during a Deadliest Catch episode that aired in September 2024, when Captain Anderson received the heartbreaking phone call from Brossard's wife. The emotional impact of Brossard's death on Anderson and the crew was palpable, demonstrating how these fishing vessels become more than workplaces. They become tight-knit families, bonded through shared danger and triumph. Brossard left behind his wife, children, and grandchildren, as well as countless colleagues who respected both his technical abilities and his character. His passing at 64 made him one of the older cast members to pass away, but his death continued the unsettling pattern of Deadliest Catch participants leaving this world too soon. While Brossard's passing came from natural causes, the final entry on our list involves a truly horrific maritime disaster that claimed multiple lives. Number 1. The crew of the FV Destination. The most devastating tragedy in Deadliest Catch history wasn't the loss of a single person, but the disappearance of an entire vessel and its 6-man crew. The FV Destination, though not a regular feature on the show, was well known throughout the Alaskan crab fishing community and had connections to several cast members. Captain Jeff Hathaway was respected as one of the most experienced skippers in the fleet, often referred to as Hollering Jeff Hathaway for his distinctive communication style. On February 11, 2017, the unthinkable happened when the destination suddenly vanished from radar about 2 miles northwest of St. George Island in the Bering Sea. The Coast Guard quickly launched an extensive search operation, but found only a debris field, buoys, and an empty life raft. All 6 men aboard, Captain Jeff Hathaway, Larry O'Grady, Charles Glenn Jones, Raymond Vinkler, Derek Seabold, and Kai Hummock, perished in the disaster. The vessel itself was never recovered, having sunk in approximately 240 feet of water. The title Deadliest Catch was never meant to be prophetic, yet over the show's long run, it has proven tragically accurate for too many of its cast members. A subsequent investigation by the Coast Guard and National Transportation Safety Board determined that ice accumulation on the vessel likely caused it to become top-heavy and capsize suddenly, giving the crew no time to issue a distress call or escape. Which of these Deadliest Catch tragedies affected you the most? Did the fame and pressure of being on television contribute to the troubles some of these men faced away from the cameras? Share your thoughts with us in the comments section. Remember to like, share, and subscribe for more. Also, click the next video showing on your screen. You will enjoy it.